go, ladies and gentlemen. You can start getting your predictions in now. You've got 2 minutes to get your predictions in. How many level 1 stacks for Kael'thas by end of game? 40 or more, 39 or less, as we have loaded on into map number 1 in our 5th best of 3 of the day. Jesus Christ, that was hard to say for some reason. On the left-hand side, we're going to be looking at LTK-Skyfall. Nyx on the Anduin, Torkin on the Kael'thas, Rono on the Garrosh, Your Majesty on the Ragnaros, and Skyflare on the Greymane. Over on the right side for Rise and Grind, we've got Eris on the Vala, Life DG on the Malfurion, Azrael Abyss on the Muradin, Brother Nature on the Mephisto, and Last Dispatch on the Leoric. You've got 1 minute and 15 seconds to get your predictions in. How many stacks for Kael'thas by end of game? 40 or more, 39 or less. Get your predictions in, and let's enjoy some game. I want to see some big bets here, chat. Come on, let's get some big bets going here. Toss on to Brother Nature as they utilize the jump forward from the Shade of Mephisto. But it's not going to be enough to burst the character down. So Ragnaros, Leoric, they'll go into top lane. Actually, Leoric is going to double back for a second, but he ends up just still going into the top. Ragnaros going to go into Blast Wave at level 1. That's probably going to be his overall build. Malfurion just... I'm going to be honest. I was very surprised to see Garrosh there myself, and I think so was Malfurion. First Blood will go over to the side of LTK-Skyfall. These old, looking at these old Reddit posts are hilarious. Why is that? All right, decent Twitch predictions. I'm proud of you, chat. Thanks for gambling. As we look at both sides here, it's going to be another invade from Garrosh. He is taking quite a bit of damage, does back away. Skyflare looking... Okay, no, he just goes into his human form. He's going to jump back onto the camp, and that will be cleared out on the left-hand side. Almost simultaneous with that Frozen Punisher coming up in about 1.5 minutes in the top lane for contest. Until then, it's going to be running back and forth between mid-bottom, getting those stacks for Kael'thas as he's already at 5 out of the 20 for the Arcane Barrier activatable. And... looking at other quests and talents, Vala with her Fire at Will at level 1, building out a few of those stacks as well. 2 out of the 20 for the jump, but it is an uncapped quest. Vengeful Roots, or excuse me, Deep Roots, is going to be the pickup at level 1 for the Malfurion. Entangling Roots grow 25% larger and persist on the ground for 40% longer. Repeatable quest, every time an enemy hero becomes rooted, gain 14 mana permanently. I believe that was buffed in the most recent patch that we got yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Kael'thas, a little bit of poke out to the enemy side, zone them back with a Flame Strike. No one advances forward. Camp still being contested. Toss on to Life DG, out of position, maybe out of this moment right here. Life DG goes down, Living Bomb spread to the Vala. She looks for another multi-shot. Azrael Abyss not able to set up any sort of Stormbolt or Thunderclap to get a kill. Shrine activatable in the next 27 seconds. Until then, it's going to be more contest over this camp. Brother Nature trying to step in on Garrosh. Garrosh utilizing just the closeness or just the proximity of the Mephisto to mitigate the the Lightning Nova value. Alrighty, and Frozen Punisher top lane going to be coming through soon. Last Dispatch going to be just hanging out in top lane, waiting for the wave to come to him. Torkin going to be hearthing back for full mana and HP as we're at 10 stacks out of the Mana Addict. And Last Dispatch starts the objective. Mercenaries and monsters for the Neil Peasants. And I do believe these little skeletal defenders count as monsters, if I'm not mistaken. Last Dispatch getting thrown around here. Body blocking from Garrosh is very good. And Anduin finds the kill. Torkin back in the mix with 7 talents here to the side of our blue team, as they are going to be a little bit ahead of this enemy Rise and Grind crew. LTK-Skyfall has some skeletal defenders, but not actually enough for this entire objective. I'm surprised that LTK-Skyfall is playing this so passively. I would have expected him with the talent tier advantage to be stepping in and trying to find a big fight, but here's going to be a big amount of damage to Anduin and the Garrosh as Skyflare needs to back away. The objective phase is close between both these teams, about a 3-4 skeletal defender difference. Last Dispatch getting low here. There's going to be Kael'thas trying to find some damage in the backline. Rono is going to be throwing around Murden. Dwarf tosses back into the roots from Malfurion, but they do expire. That is going to be a kill onto the Murden from Kael'thas. And the members of LTK-Skyfall regain control of objective and will be able to push in to this fort front gate, maybe going beyond that depending on how much siege they can actually achieve with said objective. Leoric already rotating down into mid lane to start soaking up for his team. Punisher jump over the wall. We're just waiting to see how much value they can get out of this from the side of LTK-Skyfall. So far, pretty good. Pretty decent amount of siege in. Do they step further in with the Punisher? Frozen Punisher does lock down structures for about 3 seconds or so, and that allows Greymane to just start sieging in with that inner beast active. And did he go for the Insatiable? He did. So this is the new talent for Greymane, or the change onto this talent. The basic attacks restore 10 mana and also reduce the cooldown of Healing Fountain by 0.5 seconds. So Greymane has more accessibility into the well, as he's currently got it's actually off cooldown right now. Oh, Spectrum, can I get internet? Spectrum, internet. Spectrum, thank you. Much appreciated, Spectrum. Thanks for the internet. Little frame drop right there, but I think we're A-okay. And we just continue to see camps to be grabbed, plays to be made, and our second objective will be Mortar in the bottom lane. Looking pretty good so far. Oh, toss from Garrosh onto Brother Nature. Ooh. Ouch. Okay. A little surprised by the burst ability that just happened on a Mephisto. I was not expecting that to happen right there by any means. But either way, that's going to be Mephisto going down. And Mortar Punisher prepped for bottom lane, per se, in favor for the side of LTK-Skyfall when it just comes to pushing up the minion wave, as well as they've got some pressure into mid. A little bit of poke out from Ando and Garrosh, just kind of isolating the lane. And still 10 talents here in favor for our blue team. And as I mentioned beforehand, we have that nice update on our Observer, so you can actually see how many stacks of the Garrosh Decimate are available. Oh, I forgot to do a stream boost today. God dang it. Just now I remembered that I forgot to do a stream boost. But either way, it doesn't matter. We are going to see those 10s on the right-hand side pop up pretty soon. Anduin holding his 10. Could go for the Light Bomb. Could go for the Holy Word Salvation. I'm going to sleep. Have a good night. Amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Mandara, for hanging out with us. Get some good sleep, and thanks for being here once again. I'd boost if I had points. Well, you can gamble and get more. Leap of Faith to save the Garrosh. We do have the Anduin going for the Holy Word Salvation, which is going to be a nice counter to the Consumed Soul of this Mephisto, excuse me. No silence from the Malfurion, and Vala going into Reign of Vengeance. We know this because there's a stack number right there. Ragnaros Lava Wave gets a decent amount of clear into the lane. Leoric trying to push things back. God, remember when Lava Wave didn't give experience credit? Do y'all remember that? Boost is done. The boost is done. I just need Day to come boost me in life, realistically. Kael'thas, 25 stacks right now. 13 to 11 in our levels, as this is going to be a down talent tier fight. And oh my god, Skyflare jumps in onto Brother Nature, but that is going to be a wonderful Tranquility from Life DG to save this Mephisto. Pyroblast on a full HP Vala. She is going to be chunked to about 75% of her HP, or down by 75, doesn't matter. Greymane goes in, finds the kill, Leap of Faith. We call that a little Kaimo cleanse, as the Nexus forces still kill this Greymane in the Leap of Faith. And the objective phase looking great to the side of our blue team. Though it seems like Rise and Grind want to step back in. Oh, day, any day of the week. Gravity Lapse, big burst potential onto the Vala, but the focus is going to be onto Leoric. He's going to be on fire, trying not to spread that living bomb. Gets a heal from Malfurion. Toss onto Murden, sidesteps the Flame Strike of Kael'thas. Still 13 talent to your advantage to the side of LTK-Skyfall. Multi-shots out, decimate Garrosh. We have good groundbreaker onto the Muradin as he's going to try and... Actually, he continues to step in. I thought he was going to back out for a second. Mephisto going to pop his Consumed Soul. Holy Word Salvation mitigates that, but not enough. Actually, Garrosh is alive for a few more seconds. He decimates his way through a health bar, or at least he attempted to. Greymane rolls forward, looking at Brother Nature, trying to find the last little bit of damage into the enemy side. Goes in for the double kill with the Dark Flight and Razor Swipe, and Greymane lands that double kill. Triple kill overall to the side of LTK-Skyfall, and Punisher to push in through bottom lane. Are the doubters sweating yet? Just out of curiosity, any doubters sweating in chat with the 28 stacks on Kael'thas? Granted, they could end the game very quickly, and that could just be it, so we'll have to see. Sorry, randomly was thinking about Resident Evil 6 again. Day and I need another Resident Evil 6 to play together. That game was an absolute blast. Nice kill of the mid lane Forge of Destruction with the Ragnaros right there, split push. Overall, it's going to be... Ooh, Pyro... Goodbye, Brother Nature. Honored Samurai, thank you for coming by. I hope you're having a great night. RE5? We've done RE5 together. We did RE5 and we did RE5 together, then we did RE6 together. Those are such fun games. I love Resident Evil. I don't care how actiony or not zombie it is, I still have a good time with them. So you punch the big... Oh, yeah, absolutely. Day and I got soft locked in that boss fight, actually, once or twice. We actually got soft locked in that boss fight, like, actually, I think it was 3 times we got soft locked. Because apparently you have to do something in a specific order, otherwise the game just soft locks you on PC. It's, I believe it's a port issue. If Sheva runs too fast in her split area, then it soft locks Wesker into, like, not ever dying. Like, Day and I literally ran out of bullets, is how long it took us to do this. And we did it like 2 or 3 times, and then eventually we were like, okay, we have to look this up. But still, I still had fun with the game, so I really can't complain. I mean, it's a port. Like, Resident Evil ports are kind of awkward. 11-2 in our kills, 17-15 in overall levels, and looking through some talents, nothing crazy out of the ordinary, it looks like. Kael'thas is that Ignite, so... And he's been getting some decent value with it. He also has the Fission Bomb, so you increase the explosion radius, and on a map like this, that works out really well for him. And I think Kael'thas has gotten quite a bit of value with just Living Bomb overall. Last Dispatch going to get dove on by the Greymane. There's going to be a Rain of Vengeance, a Root from Malfurion. They still chase in, and that's going to be another kill into Leoric. A massive wave has arrived in top lane. Objective phase is not here. It's not next in this lane, but still, with the Leoric dead for 30, they can definitely, on the side of LTK-Skyfall, to be able to start stepping in and really getting decent damage into this keep front gate. Fun fact, in Resident Evil Village, there's a reference to Resident Evil 5 boulder punching in Resident Evil Village with one of the boss fights. And speaking of Village, we will replay it again in October. We'll do a modded run of that game. See if we can speed run it in like 4 or 5 hours. I think there's like an in-game reward if you beat it in less than 4 hours. And I think our in-game time was like 4 hours and like 16 or 30 minutes or something like that. It was very close. So either way, 16 talents here just around the corner for LTK-Skyfall. Rise and Grind. Well, we'll see if they're going to be able to step into this, because Vala's dead for the next 20 seconds. It's not going to take that many skeletal defenders to the side of our blue team, as we have their vision held right now. And we can see what they're seeing. It's going to be the Leoric in top, Ragnaros positioning in the bush, and we have the anchoring of the Garrosh just above us as well. Just peeking into the other vision. So, by the way, one of the few factors in Heroes of Storm, some objective phases have global vision, so you're actually on the red vision, but they can see Greymane and a few others floating around said objective phase. But it is going to be the defensive position from our red team, and we'll see what Rise and Grind are able to do when it comes to the defense around this Arcane Punisher mid lane. Ragnaros to grab another camp. Another factor about this map is it does not despawn camps, as you still have the Impaler camp bottom lane right there. But here we go. Mid lane, Arcane Punisher. How much is the deal right now? 186 across the board. Ragnaros Lava Wave through top. Punisher through mid, immediately getting shredded. Oh my god, Leoric almost goes down to the Punisher. A stray bullet from Greymane would have gotten that kill, but either way, 20s are achieved. Mid lane keep front gate goes down. Pyroblast. Physical and spell armor, that's what I was just checking. Muradin trying to back away. And I think that's a clean disengage from the side of LTK-Skyfall. They have 20 talents here, but they can't just sit here and press into the enemy team face. They're going to need some waves, they're going to need some extra pressure, and they're going to back off on our blue side and grab this. Hey, Red Rum, how you doing, bud? Malf the best new healer now? I think Stukov is still fine. I think Rhaegar's still fine. I think Brightwing's still good. I think we're going to see a little bit more of priority into Malfurion, but I don't know if I would I don't think he's jumped tiers upon tiers. I also think Malfurion's always been good. I think this boost is just going to put him up at a little bit in priority and push Stukov down and Rhaegar down a little bit, but I don't think Stukov and Rhaegar are handedly nerfed by any means. Also, let's talk about, there still is Anduin. Anduin still is a great healer. And Lily's still available. I mean, who doesn't like being able to control where your heals go, per se? Manduin. After 0.5 seconds, channel to invoke light for 3 seconds while nearby, allied heroes heal for up to 30% of their max health and are protected. Okay. I honestly didn't know about the 30%. I really didn't. I thought it was just a protection bubble. I did not know that it actually heals for 30% of their maximum. Is it instant? I think so. I think it's instant. Pyroblast onto the Leoric forces him to back away. He's going to Wraith Walk trying to dodge all that. Yeah, you can see the health bar is actually slowly ticking up. Okay. I actually didn't know that. I really didn't know that. Just raw out of... that's why he's doing it, because he has Light of Stormwind. Holy Word Salvation grants allies invulnerability instead of protected. It does not affect Anduin. Channeling Holy Word Salvation for its full duration resets the cooldown by 60 seconds. The cooldown is 80 seconds. Alright, big swing from the Ragnaros as the core is being pushed in on. Malfurion does go down. Skyflare a little bit low here. Rain of Vengeance connects onto 2 players. There's a huge entomb from the Leoric. No buried alive as Greymane tries to go in for the throw, but he will be going down. Durance of Hate to be utilized, Consume Soul utilized by the Mephisto right there, and Anduin didn't get full channel because he's on 72 seconds of cooldown. Massive lava wave through mid, but Muradin, he's not done just yet. Your Majesty is going to sacrifice themselves. Let me correct that statement. Your Majesty turns around, finds the kill, and this is objective phase up and available on top. Okay, 20 talent tiers on the right-hand side as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at those. Rewind for Muradin, Buried Alive. Life Bloom, casting Regrowth, instantly heals the target for 10% of their missing health. I'm just looking at the waves as well. I want to look at catapult damage is what I was looking at. Catapult damage, 662 damage into structures, 331 standard. Interesting. And the waves are constantly pushing up through bottom, mid, and top since there's no periodic catapult pressure to match on the opposing side. But here we go. Big entomb from Leoric. Pyroblast will be used onto Leoric as well. Your Majesty low should go down. No Stormbolt to be utilized. And we might be off a cooldown now, but might have not been off a cooldown at that moment. Catapult in bottom. Focusing on to keep. Minion wave will take down this one, but then we have another minion wave coming and a catapult here for splash damage onto the minion wave. So this will be keep to go down in bottom unless, well, Mephisto could deal with it in Brother Nature. Focusing onto the mid, I guess bottom lane doesn't matter right now. Just a little passive aggressive right there. Consumed by Hatred, by the way, is level 24. The Mephisto, Consumed Soul deals bonus damage equal to 10% of the target's missing health. If Consumed Soul initial cast kills a hero, it casts 1 additional time. Frozen Punisher for our red team, but is this a backdoor attempt from the blue? LTK-Skyfall. They're looking for a keep through bottom. This is going to force back the enemy side. For keep to go down in bottom lane here. Ragnarok's going to look really quickly. Does he have Molten Core? He does if he wants to utilize it to try and siege in here. Kael'thas making a little bit of a longer rotation as he's at 46 stacks on that level 1. Believers just praising the sun right now. I actually completely forgot about this the quest, or excuse me, our gamble up until just this moment right here. So either way, unless Kael'thas can magically lose regeneration globes, I think the believers are the ones that are gonna come through on this one. Punisher gonna be hit with a lava wave through top. Ragnaros did go into heroic difficulty at level 20. Molten Core has 25% increased health damage, and its cooldown is reduced by 50 seconds. If I'm not mistaken, it is a 120-second cooldown for that. Yeah, so you're gonna reduce that by 50 seconds right there. So not too bad, as you have a 70-second cooldown on your heroic defense, or your Molten Core, excuse me. Hey, Mers. Little retreat ping coming out here, and let's see what's gonna happen. Decimate. Does have the level 20 upgrade as well. Spin to win from this Garrosh, as Consumed Soul will be used right there. A nice utilization of the Holy Word Salvation. Doesn't get the full duration, but still saving the rest of his team. Leoric will fall. Greymane goes in for the throat, finds the kill. Can he find a second kill right here? Skyflare getting a little bit low. Steps into range of the keep, and it was dealing some damage to him. But this is going to be Mephisto and Greymane able to disengage. One keep remains, sitting around 25% HP. And this camp will be stolen away by the side of LTK-Skyfall. I gotta say, this map is just constantly being pressed in by our blue team. Constant pressure by our blue team. Oh, whoa! Chasing onto Mephisto again. But this will be a keep to go down on top. Next Punisher, Mortar mid. Is it even necessary? Seems like they could look to push in with the Muradin. Leoric dead for a few more seconds. Alright, there's your Molten Core to be utilized by Ragnaros. Gonna start dumping damage onto the core. We have the Garrosh stepping in as well. Has a lot of physical and spell armor. A little bit of a swing from the Ragnaros. A very low Vala saved by the Roots of Malfurion. That is going to be Garrosh going down. Core is falling rapidly. The investment is not here by anyone but your Majesty, who's looking to try and end... Oh, it's actually trying to end the Vala life really quickly. And 35% remains. Muradin will respawn. I feel like they could have all-ined on the core personally. I really think they could have gone for it. I think if everyone just right-clicked the core, I think they would have had that one. But Muradin, whoa, you are far from your team. Unfortunately, no turn on to him, as the waves are going to be cleared up by the rest of the teammates. And Catapult deals, what, was that 4% from one Catapult shot? Dear Lord. It is Division D, though. Yeah. There's nothing, yeah, it's Division D, but I'm just saying. That's my opinion, is that if they watch back this video, they could be like, oh yeah, we could have probably ended right there. And then now they know. Now they know. Teach through casting. Instead of sitting here and mocking them, be like, oh my god, they're so bad for not ending. God, this is unbearable. Instead of being an asshole and saying that, why don't I just say something educational and helpful? That like, hey, I think if they all end right there with the help of Ragnaros, they could have ended game. I think that's more beneficial to the team than just demeaning them. And I know, Reddin, that's not what you're getting. I'm just saying that's my position on it. Because I know some people do that. Do. Sorry. I'm an adult. Avatar is going to be popped. There's going to be a toss, pyroblast, rewind, everything thrown out right there between these couple heroes. But it is going to be Kael'thas finding the kill into Muradin. Camp and bottom lane pushing in. Objective phase is up and available. There is another camp to grab here. So there's another camp to grab.
Red team's core is under attack.
How come my photo didn't get any XP in the Elgato in the Corsair Discord server? I don't know, dude. That's why I watch this stream, doo-doo. Alrighty, so core is defended, but here comes the big bad Punisher through mid lane. Big bad boy. How much are you gonna deal? 230 damage. Avatar was popped. Zahir will be pleased. It's the small things. It is the small things in life. Brother Nature jumping around. Sorry, I heard the Greymane, like, just everlasting noise. But anyways, Greymane finds the double kill, falls as well, but I don't see a world where this is defendable, unfortunately, and that's going to be game number 1 over to the side of LTK-Skyfall. Map 1 in our 5th best of 3 of the day. We'll go over to them. There we go. I was like, where are my honks? Seems like Rag got good trait value at multiple points. Yeah, I would say that the Ragnaros player got a lot of value. I think they utilized their hero abilities and etc. very, very well. What I also do need to note is that Kael'thas had more than 40 stacks on his level 1, so we'll pay out the people 40 or more. The Greymane growls, yeah, I could not stop hearing it. Out of curiosity, because I've noticed it a little bit here and there. How long is the delay on the stream? I'm like, there's no really good way to gauge it, is it? I guess I could actually just do it on my own. I could just click on stats and see how quickly it swaps over. Baseline delay. There's like a 5 to 10 second delay or something like that. Maybe it's because I dropped some frames. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so it's not that low or that long. I think there's like a few second delay. I have to check that after stream today. Maybe there's something on the back end that's still triggered. I swear I have low latency mode set, but maybe I don't. Delay is about 5 years, considering I was told the plug is going to be pulled on HOTS 5 years ago. Didn't they say the same thing about StarCraft 2? Alrighty, back to Bandit and I. And, okay, sorry, I'm just looking at stuff. Alright, cool. Alrighty, so let's get our next map in this series going here. Stored replay. Oh, okay, come on. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. Bandit needs some more toys. I agree. I think he does. You should send some. I have a P.O. box. Scroll down to the About section and feel free to send toys to the P.O. box, all right? Thank you. God knows where StarCraft streamers have been finding games to cast since the plug was pulled. Yeah, it's not like, it's totally, yeah, it's crazy. It's not like there's tons of tournaments for StarCraft run all the time or anything like that. It's not like there's ESL tournaments all the time. It's not like there's DreamHack tournaments all the time. No, it's like it's like scarce when it comes to the amount of StarCraft events we have. All right, I've had way too many liquids, and I know we usually just keep rolling into games, but I actually have to really badly run to the bathroom. So I'll be right back, and then we're gonna get into our next game. So don't go anywhere. Hold on, sorry, my website's being really, really broken. It just downloaded the same replay file like 6 times. Please stop. Match info. There we go. Refresh. Yeah, Bandit is very much the MVP. All right, so I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom. When I come back, we'll get into our next map. It'll be Tomb of the Spider Queen. I'm just looking at something really, really quickly here. Looking at talents really quickly for some of these heroes. Okay. I have a fun one that we've never done before, so we'll do that. But as I said, I'm going to run to the bathroom really, really quickly. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back, okay? Damn, Ektar, don't be plugging other streamers in my stream. Oh, look at Bandit. Just little yawn, and then he goes back to sleep. All right, there's that. Okay, so we are gonna do a Twitch prediction for this game as well. Does Tassadar finish level 1 quest by end of game? Oh, well, does Tassadar finish level 1 quest? Yes. No. I think it's pretty easy to define whether or not it's a level. If the quest is done, he is gonna go static charge, or shock. Static charge. Yeah, because shock is the name of the ability. My brain today is mush already. Anyways, so we're gonna see, will Tassadar finish his level 1 quest? I'm gonna go ahead and kick off the game. I'm gonna get us in here, and then I will start the Twitch prediction. Okay.
Yourselves. The battle begins shortly.
Alrighty, does Tassadar finish level 1 quest? He is going into static charge. He needs 200 stacks. Get your predictions in. We're going to find out here if the members of LTK-Skyfall close things out in a 2-0, or will we head to a map number 3 by Rise and Grind. Good luck, have fun in your Twitch predictions. 3K on yes.
4, 3, 2, 1. Slay them all, heroes.
What, Mars? What? No, that's what I'm getting at, Chess. That's exactly what I'm getting at. That's the joke. 1 stack, GG's. Start getting those bets in. Majesty taking a bit of damage, has to burrow into the ground for a second. No essence to be utilized. And Asmodan, by the way, for the left-hand side, did go into Gluttony at level 1. Cooldown reduction, but also increased stacking up against heroes, which is going to be building those out a lot faster. Hitting 4 enemy heroes is quite a bit of stacking for an Asmodan immediately, as it jumps from 2 to 4 stacks per. Now you're going to see another 4 right there, but this is Last Dispatch trying to do the juke. Oh, wait, he dips, he dives. Can he get away? It looks like, yes, he will. And Tassadar picks up another stack on Shock Ray. Shark Charge? What if there was a Tassadar skin where he was a fisherman, and every time he does Shock Ray, a giant shark comes out? Just saying. And then whenever he does Resonance Beam, like his baseline auto, it's just like he throws out like a fishing line. Like he's just throwing out fishing line. You can see after streaming for 6+ hours, you can see where my brain's at already, and we're gonna keep going. Trying to do longer streams to get ready for the subathon. And yeah, by the way, we have a subathon coming up. February 19th. February 19th. Subathon. Mark your calendars. And if you don't know when it starts for you, check the link. The website that's linked at the end will localize all of the game times to your time zone, so long as your browser does that sort of thing, which I think it automatically does. I don't think you have to allow it. It's not like when you go to like Facebook or something. It's like, do you want like desktop messages or some dumb thing? No, I don't care. I heard a rumor that bonus game number 1 is Vampire Survivors. I tell you these things as a moderator in hopes that you don't tell anyone, but you come out here and start telling people what the bonus game is? How dare you, Ektar? A Ghostbuster? Ooh, a Ghostbuster version would be really cool, Ta. We need a Rexar Batman skin so he can use Bat Shark Repellent. Oh god. God, I forgot about that Adam West moment. God, Adam West Batman is so good. It's so dumb, but it's so good. Right, Bandit? It's so good. Turn-in does go in from Your Majesty. Gets a few gems turned in right there. I think, was that 22 just from the Dahaka? I kind of wasn't, I didn't catch it. Adam was Batman as a fever dream, but it's a good fever dream. It's just, it's ridiculous, but amazing at the exact same time. That shark repellent. The whole bomb running around scene is just so good, too. Alrighty, So camps respectively grabbed on either side. Turn availability exists to the side of Rise and Grind, as we're 6 up on both sides. 86 stacks already on this Azmodan, building out some really good stacking with this level 1. And keep in mind that when this is finished out, it's going to give cooldown reduction by 0.25 per minion and 0.5 per enemy hero. Vala finds one stray auto into the Greymane, and that's Greymane going down. 6 up on both sides. A little experience advantage to the right-hand side as Tassadar is working his way through that level 1 questing talent, that Shock Ray. Did go into the electric fence at level 4 for the slow and damage over time, as enemies do walk by at 35% slow, 116 scaling damage on that one. Jet propulsion away from the Blaze. Rhaegar looking for a turn-in and does get it for his team, so we can see how much siege value they get here. Tassadar are going to be going into the Psionic Storm at level 7, which creating Psionic Storm causes the next Shock Ray within 3 seconds to cost 30 mana and create Psy Storm in the first enemy hero hit. So more Psy Storms, which does give some wave clear so long as you hit that hero with it. But here comes the Red Web Weaver, and we have to see how much they can push in with this on the side of Rise and Grind. Top lane priorities seems like it's going to be the case. 170 stacks for Azmodan. He did go Art of Chaos at level 7, which is going to give more mana return, more stacking as well. So you actually get, basically, if you hit 2 enemy heroes, you get 12 stacks, if I'm not mistaken. 4 from the Art of Chaos and 8 from Gluttony. So, really quick scaling from our Azmodan player, doing a fantastic job of that. Force Wall from Tassadar will come out. Good Shock Ray once again, 50 stacks, so a quarter of the way through that level 1. And dunks out from Azmodan will continue. Getting the 200 stacks done before level 10, very, very good. We'll see what Azmodan goes into at level 10 as well. There was a buff onto auto attack build for Azmodan, with the Bombardment and Wrath, respectively at 7 and 1. Were buffed out as well. We also did have a buff onto the Demonic Invasion. It is going to be, it has a little bit better utility for a team fight. The developers are trying to push the ability to be used more than just a siege tool, but we'll see. Azmodan could go Dunks. He could go Tidus in or Black Pool at level 10. We're gonna have to see here in about a level. In that time, while we're waiting for that to come through, let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers. Majesty burrows under the ground just as we see that Condemn come through. Really good timing from the Dahaka on that read. Hold on, did anyone let Harrison Jones out? Oh, that's unfortunate. I wish as an observer I could let them out. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I'd love Harrison Jones this game. I don't know what he would do. If he had like a kit like Indiana Jones, that'd be great. Like, give me a man that can just whip a bunch of people in Heroes of the Storm. That'd be fun. Just a whippy man. And we can give him stilettos and, you know, I mean, realistically, we have Ariel, so we have Whippy Woman. Why not Whippy Man? Black Hole from Tassadar does go out, doesn't connect onto anyone. Blue Web Weavers will descend into lane, 10 Talontiers on the right-hand side first. Rain of Vengeance, Black Hole, as you saw. Ancestor Healing, Blessed Shield, Blaze Holding. We could see Bunker, we could see Combustion. What is the play for Blaze? Hey, Combustion Blaze, okay. Azmodan, he's gonna go into Black Pool at level 10. Tidesen, I always mix these up since they changed it. Baha's asking the important questions. I am. When Harrison Jones? When Whippy Man? Or are you talking about Combustion Blaze? I don't know. I think this is only a premonition to what we're going to be hearing early or later on tonight, which is going to be me saying something, someone saying something in chat, and me going, wait, what? Why not Whippy Man? Whippy Man?
Shatter their constructs. Deliver the gems to my altar before.
Oh, wait, by the way, Brian, isn't John's birthday tomorrow? Clippy when? Get out of here, Red Rum. Give me Bill Gates hero, heals others with money. Thalo, whip. Okay, Matt. No, you're fine. I'm just giving you a hard time. It is John's birthday. Okay, yeah, so I thought. I was just making sure. That way I text him tomorrow morning. Alrighty, so Condemn from the Joanna, Rain of Vengeance out from Vala. We have a bit of a scuffle around this. Huge combustion from the Blaze. I think it got some decent damage. The Light Bomb from Anduin will not be able to save Father, and Varian does go down. Skyflare trying to back away. Shockwave from Tassadar. Last Dispatch doesn't connect with the Jet Propulsion because that Greymane was already shredded by the Vala. We continue to have pressure in favor for the side of Rise and Grind, but they're going to double back right now because they have enough for a turn-in. Dahaka, he's burrowing down into bottom. Does he have enough to get the counter turn in? Nope. I mean, yes, but not quick enough, sorry. Wait, yes? No? No? Yes? The sneak? Master Chief Wen? I hate you, Red Rum. These noobs with their dead APM. What do you mean dead APM? Average APM is like, look at it, Joanna 300 APM. It doesn't even matter. 500 APM. Look at all that APM. 600 APM for a Blaze. He's better than a StarCraft player. 600 APM for a Dahaka. The APM literally means nothing in this game. It really doesn't mean anything. Flesh Shield from Joanna ripped. Jet Propulsion from Blaze. Light Bomb from the Anduin. Okay, I had a split-second thought. I was like, does Light Bomb cancel out Combustion from Blaze? No, they were just triggered at the exact same time. Here comes the Webweaver through top lane. Does take down the top lane fort. And the members of LTK-Skyfall looking good. APM doesn't matter for Lost Vikings. No, just like what the APM that actually reads out here is not true. We were talking about this last week, and basically if you spam attack, stop, so A and S, and then you hold right click, like you can easily get like 400 something APM. So like the APM doesn't measure properly in this game. I'm just hoping HOTS gets a better treatment than Mixer. No. You might be sitting there waiting a while for any sort of stuff to happen. As I've said beforehand, it's gonna take anywhere from 6 to 12 months to do paperwork, and then they gotta figure out how to pay out people that they want to get rid of, or they have to fire those people, then they have to replace those people. Bobby. The Lost Vikings are lost either way. Fun bit of lore for anyone that doesn't know. Sky Temple is above Tomb of the Spider Queen. For two facts. One, the boss is the same. Actually, the boss goes through this door and then comes out on the top of Sky Temple. But also, Harrison Jones, he sneaks down here and steals that gem. And if you click on the little well on Sky Temple, he actually pops up from there. Bobby's gonna get... Oh, yeah, absolutely he will. And then hopefully we never have to hear from him again. I've actually, by the way, I don't know, I don't think many of my viewers are game developers, but Dreamhaven actually just posted a bunch of job postings for a bunch of stuff for Dreamhaven as well as Secret Door. Is there a third studio, chat? Dang it, Bobby. Isn't there a third studio? Isn't there Dreamhaven, Secret Door, and Rocket something? I think all three of those studios are hiring. What kind of postings? I honestly, I don't know off the top of my head, but if you look up the Dreamhaven Twitter account, it's all right there. Frost Giant? No, Frost Giant is a separate studio that has, it has developers from StarCraft, StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void. Two of the developers who worked on that are on that at Frost Giant. Frost Giant has a deal with Dreamhaven where Dreamhaven is a, what's the word for it? Where they come in and they basically give notes. Like they're not working, like, there's like a partnership where, oh God, there's a term for it. Basically Dreamhaven's helping out Frost Giant with like, feedback and criticism on games and stuff like that. Secret Door and Moonshot. Thank you, Mr. I'm Stuck. Thank you. It is not rocket something. Moonshot. Yes, yes. Moonshot sounds right. Secret door. And I believe you are right that Dreamhaven is the umbrella. But I think Dreamhaven is kind of in its own. Consultant. Yes, Red Rum. Thank you. They are consulting for Frost Giant. And Frost Giant is claiming to make is claiming to work on a new RTS. That is what Frost Giant is working on, but I don't think they've released anything beyond, hey, we're working with Dreamhaven and they're consulting for us. Or Dreamhaven is consulting for Frost Giant. There we go. Not working for. That one was posted on Twitter like ages ago. But yeah, if you're looking to work for Dreamhaven and you fit the criteria, at least check it out on Twitter. I mean, you can, like, Dustin Browder's over there. I think the guy who, Alan Jabiri is over there as well, I think. There's a bunch of people that are over there. But Dustin Browder's the big one, in my opinion. Anyways, Greymane, Leap of Faith pulls him out. Gonna be able to roll to disengage. And Nyx hits the light bomb. He doubles back to get the value in right there. As we do have a big dunk in from Azmodan, chonking into the enemy team's face. Taunt from Varian. Ancestor Healing will be a little late. 10-second cooldown. Varian gets the slow, but it's onto Rhaegar. Varian actually utilizing the Earth Totem, or the Totem, to be able to slow, or excuse me, to, not to slow, to be able to close the distance with his charge. Dustin Destructible Rocks Browder. Alan Jabir, the guy named the suite after Blizzard? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Well, one of the positions for Dreamhaven I actually might fit. Go apply, Rob Dog. Do it. I dare you. I double dog dare you, Rob Dog. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. Do it, Rob Dog. Sorry. The body block's not like this. I'm sorry, I missed it. I was looking at chat and rambling about nothing. Boston top lane to the side of LTK-Skyfall. I'd have to move to Irvine then. Aren't you SoCal? Oh no, you're San Diego. Wait. How far is San Diego? Aren't you San Diego? My California geography is really bad. I'm still learning the state. We got teleported into a Nike commercial for a second there. Like 1 hour away? I mean, is that a bad move? I'm genuinely asking. I'm not sure. A little bit of Shia LaBeouf, a little bit of Nike, you know. Nike, come sponsor me with all the shoes that I hate wearing. Irvine's a nice place. Oh yeah, it's a wonderful place. It's absolutely a wonderful place. Red Webweavers will descend in for Rise and Grind. Let's see what kind of value they're able to put on the table with this. I mean, a lot of California is really nice. All I can think about right now is the Shia LaBeouf song. Running from your life. I showed that to some of my friends. They had never seen it before. It was great. It's always good when you can show something it's like that ancient of a meme. People are like, ooh. Oh god. I also showed my same friends. I showed them the Screaming Cowboy song, and they were just cackling for that whole music video. Such a ridiculous song. Alrighty, so 20 on the left-hand side in a few seconds here. Webweaver phase is going to be cleared out through mid, bottom lane further far back, and top lane will be an easy clear, and 20 achieved by the side of LTK-Skyfall. Okay, Majesty gets the regeneration globes, Bala vaults forward, finds the Rain of Vengeance. There's a Banner of Dalaran out from Varian to increase the spell power 35%. 20%, my apologies. Azmodan is dunking. What's the damage and such looking like? Alright, let's see. We can cycle through the other numbers. Turn availability to the left-hand side. Heroic damage for Azmodan, nearly 70,000 to the Vala, 60,000 nearly. Rounding up on both of those. Azmodan actually already hit 70,000, Jesus. Tass, please focus stacks. Oh, is he? What's he stacked at? Oh, 95 stacks to go on Tassadar. Ooh, turn in. Skyflare has it and gets it. Varian comes in for the taunt. There's going to be some big dunking from Azmodan, chunking a lot of these enemies down to about 50%. Last Dispatch is going to get the Ancestor healing with the Farseer's Blessing from level 28. Procs the second time for some splash healing to the friendly side. We also do have a Black Hole from the Tassadar, kind of saving Majesty here. Does Majesty have any essence available? 2 essence, so no, but Greymane goes down to the Vala and the turn-in, the Web Weavers. This feels more defensive than anything at this point, with no availability of the Greymane to push in. Oh my god, Rhaegar, 6 assists. Tassadar, 6 assists. Janna, 6 assists. Very, very metal. Azmodan did go into Pride, so after getting 400 Annihilation, the area of Global Annihilation is increased by 15% and deals 125 extra damage. Taunt from Varian around the corner onto Brother Nature. Cleanse out from the Rhaegar as the Jet Propulsion from Blaze comes through, and this is a lot of damage onto Varian, as the Rain of Vengeance sets up that kill. Vala, a perfect kill stealer. So the waves are coming in, but they're not moving in quick enough. Dunk out from Azmodan. Sorry, random thread on my sweater I caught. And I was like, where are you coming from? Blessed Shield from Janna will not connect. As you can see, it's on full cooldown. Saw the animation. Webweaver phase ending. 65 gems necessary for either team. Boss up in 17 seconds. Bottom lane siege camp, a minute 30. Left side, 2 minutes. Right side, up and available. And at this point, with the waves so pressed in, they just have to wait on the side of LTK-Skyfall for the Variant to respawn. Running for your life from Superstar Shia LaBeouf. Oh my god, I'm watching that song. I'm listening to that song after stream tonight. Game of attrition. Thank you all again for hanging out. Today has been a really fun day of streaming. We've been streaming for 6+ hours, and we're not done by any means. We have a live casted game in about 45 minutes, and I've been dreading this all day. I will have to restart stream at some point, so please don't panic when we do that. We'll get to that point, but there is going to be a point where I have to restart stream today because I have to add a delay on stream. No, don't panic. No, don't panic. It's not time to panic yet. No panicking. It's okay, Zool Rules. It's okay, be crazy. It's okay. It's okay. I'm here. You can hear me. I'm responding quickly. There's no massive delay or anything. Azmodan dunks out to the wave and clears things out. I regret even mentioning it. I regret even mentioning it. Panic Riot! Alrighty. So, boss top lane coming through. Tassadar does have the enhanced range on the Force Wall at level 20, as we do have some Shock Rays coming out. Dunks out from Azmodan, chunks the Tassadar and the Vala down to about 50%. Some healing to come out as well. Top lane keep will fall. Majesty turns around as there's a wall in his way and says, alright, maybe I'll look for a drag. No drag to be found, and we continue. I live in Texas. We're about to freeze again. Actual panic. Oh, dude, please be safe, Copious Girth. I know your power grid is more fragile than my stomach, but I really, seriously, I hope all the best for you. I really do. Ancestor healing comes out, and it is going to be saving Ezereal Abyss and the the level 20 upgrade Fireseer's Blessing, spreading that healing around. Rono trying to back away is going to pick up some gems, but immediately die. Rhaegar actually sniped that kill with Earth Grasp Totem, and here is Nyx trying to back away. Is there enough healing in time? The Condemn comes through. Joanna goes down. Azmodan will fall. Sky is going to get picked off as well, and that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a solid
Pentakill.
Oh, that audio balance was way better. I'm glad we fixed that earlier. Turn in availability to our red team, but Rise and Grind, look how far back the Web Weavers will spawn. Core mid lane. Bottom lane is actually their best option for pushing. They should actually be focusing on pushing up bottom lane. Because the Web Weaver, so for anyone that doesn't know the Web Weaver mechanic, the Web Weaver mechanic is unique in comparison to Garden of Terror. Web Weavers descend as far as the closest enemy minion wave or structure. So here, it's right at the core, which is good defense because it saves the core from these catapults. Bottom lane, my point was, I was wishing that the members of Rise and Grind would have started clearing bottom and pushing this faster, because then the Web Weaver would have spawned further down the lane, closer to the keep front gate, if not on it. And the other thing, too, to consider is that Web Weavers naturally lose health over time. You can actually see right here, this Web Weaver slowly losing health. It's not taking any damage. It just slowly loses health. Now, in comparison, Garden of Terror spawns up as far as your minion wave. So if your minion wave is all the way at core and there's nothing in the lanes, the Garden Terror will spawn at your core where your minion wave is. Granted, the difference is that the Garden Terror does not slowly lose health over time. So that is the comparable aspect of the two. So just little things that I think they could have optimized here. They could have rushed bottom, pushed things out, had more priority into bottom. And I know they still got the keep, but I felt like they could have threatened further is the only thing that I wanted to take away from this. But either way, boss, up in 2 minutes. Bottom lane siege camp, up. Left-hand side is up and available. Now Skyflare sees sees them rotating in and rolls away. The enemy side sees that some of these minions were leashed and knows that there was someone around here. So this is going to be a little bit of a scuffle right now as we look at our APM, everyone's favorite stat. Shockrays out from Tassadar. Your Majesty looking for a drag onto someone as the camp is being leashed, releashed, unleashed, and, well, taken care of. Respawn faster. We need 11 hero hits. 150 out of 200. What's that, 10 more hits? I'm stocked up on water. If power goes out, me and the wife and the cats will be cuddling. Dude, seriously, be safe. If Texas and Paradise are power go, they wouldn't have an issue. At least that's how Michiganders understand it. Oh, I mean, that's how I understand it. Also, Brian, I hope you are safe as well. I know Michigan's getting a ton of snow. I was talking to my mom on the phone, and my dad is stuck in Cozumel, Cancun. No, he's stuck in Cancun. They went on vacation, and he tested positive on the way out. He's fine. He just has congestion. At least that's what he's telling my mom. The man walked on a broken ankle for 3 weeks, or actually it was more like 3 months. He had a broken ankle, and he just kept walking on it. And even my mom, who works in medicine, was telling him to go get an x-ray, and he wouldn't listen. And then eventually, I told my dad, I was having a cigarette with him when I used to be a smoker, and I was like, Dad, your ankle looks like shit. And he's like, oh, I should probably go get an x-ray. And I'm like, God, why don't you listen to us? So I was talking to my mom, and I was literally like about to hit up a bunch of people in Michigan, like, can anyone shovel my mom's driveway, please? But luckily, she already talked to the neighbors, and they're going to take care of it. But I was worried for her because, yeah, my fragile, my small little Hungarian mother. I don't want her to be doing work. Is anyone from Virginia Beach area? I am going to be there for 100 days for work very soon, and I want to know what's a good local cuisine. Oh, okay. I can assume that fish is very good there because it's probably fresh. Ankles are just a suggestion. Dude, his ankle was like purple for like 3 months is an exaggeration. I think it was more like 3 to 4 weeks realistically. But there was one point, like, he kept wrapping an ace and icing it, but I was like, Dad, your ankle's purple, dude. Like, it's bruised and it's not getting better. Like, a bruise does not last this long. I think it's like an average bruise, like total length is like 2 weeks. Shockray, Tassadar clearing core while the rest of the team is going to be looking at this boss, but the boss is a big bait, and there's the Ancestor Healing connecting just in time on to Last Dispatch, gets the Farseer's Blessing second trigger, back to full HP, Skyflare very low, Joanna does finish the subdue, does have that 80% slow, Greymane goes in with the Curse Bullet onto Brother Nature gonna drop the Black Hole, and that's going to be Greymane going down. There you go, Lynn Crib can help you out there, Wildfire. Virginia Beach is a bad food scene, just get what you like. But what if Wildfire likes eating bad food, huh? Did you ever consider that one? Riddle me that one, Batman. Light Bomb onto Varian doesn't really do much. Does give him some shielding because he does have the level 20 Inner Fire. Oh, Brother Nature's the target by Varian, but it's not going to work out. Brother Nature avoids the dunk of Azmodan, throws out a Shock Ray, cannot connect, as we do have Catapults at the core right now. Catapults, gonna check really quickly how much damage they're dealing. Holy shit, 1,138 damage into structures. They're going for boss? What about your... Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay, sorry. I thought I was still looking at minion stats. I know to avoid pizza since I am from Northeast and the only place I found good pizza outside of local. Oh, yeah. Hey, Kagiri. How you doing, bud? Hope you're having a good day. Korra's an important... Oh, my God. Joanna almost died right there. Ooh, dunks from Azmodan. Good to see you, Kag. I hope you're doing well. I need to bug you and Totski and everyone about League of Legends. I am all scatterbrained this month. I need to get my shit together for this month, honest to God. Which is what I'm gonna try and use this weekend for, because I actually have time off for the first time in a long time. Currently in a bingo strategy meeting. It's a phrase. That's a phrase. You know, I was actually thinking, oh my God. Is this how the game ends? Is it gonna be this anticlimactic? Minions denying backs. Oh no! Oh no, the catapult! Oh my God, are you serious? Black Hole Shock Ray, Korra at 7%, 650. And at 29 minutes, that is going to be the members of LTK-Skyfall shutting it down. And let's go ahead and take a look at the stacks for Tassadar. 160. I can't believe it. Does Tassadar finish level 1 quest? No. No, he